Hey collective, let's get some messages for the 18th. This is June 2022, and this is collective consciousness energy. What is going on today, collective? What is the energy? What are the vibes? I am going to make up for not reading yesterday by giving you a bonus Celtic cross today. So after today's situation, check out the Celtic cross. Collective energy, what's going on? Please God, clear, concise messages on a 3. All right, what is the situation today? What's going on, collective? Nice. Energy for the situation today is some creative. This is not just thoughts here. We have creative belongings, creative production, something physical. This is the art world. It's also good news about money, productivity, values, valuables. You could be dealing with a younger earth sign person. This could actually be a child. We are dealing with a page here. Or something in terms of energetically here speaking, early in the game of earnings and money, belongings. That's the kind of energy here. So in essence, it's a really calming energy. Yeah, creative potential, good news, essentially having to do with those things, those terms, as a situation, or this could be a person since it's a court card. All right, what are your thoughts? You or the other person's thoughts about the situation. This could include things like journaling, notebooking, scrapbooking, stuff like that, crafts here as well. Or feeling crafty, that type of thing, or inspiration around those, creative outlets, including, as I say, writing, could be poetry, journalism. All right, thoughts. What are you or the other person's thoughts about the situation? Okay, I thought I saw, I guess it didn't. I thought I saw a card flip around. Here we have 2 pages. Wow, okay. So friends from the past here could play a part in this reading. This is a timeless reading, usually coming to fruition within 24 hours of watching the video. The date of the recording is the only reason why I have the date on it. Whenever you watch it is hopefully when it's helpful to you. Page of Cups showing up here in the thoughts about the situation. Wow, someone could be dealing with a younger water sign person. This could be a water sign child or someone with that energy, right? There's some emotions here in the mind. There is a proposal or an apology, maybe a little of both, here in this energy. It's a very sweet offer. This is shyness around flirting, shyness around perhaps being the first one to express feelings. Now remember, this is in the thoughts position here around the situation. So someone's feeling very, I would say, very romantic here. Perhaps even, yeah, I believe I said inspired here, back with the situation being the Page of Pentacles. There could be some inspiration. You may be tapping into this need for an emotional outlet here that has to do with your own sense of creativity. Can be cooking, right, guys? Like in terms of, say, practical matters. Painting, that type of thing. But really beautiful energy. Love seeing this for the collective. What are your feelings? You or the other person's feelings about the situation. Very high vibe energy, that's for sure, here in these two cards. One is taking its time as well. Remember, with the Pentacles, this is something in the works, right? It's in process. And then with the thoughts here, looks like the thoughts are influencing this process. We have our third page. That's funny. But yes, very nice intentions, getting into this positive heart space. Could be new for you, you or the other person. Look at this in the, oh, I meant to look this up, sorry. Very, very briefly here, 3 pages. What's going on here? Groups of young people. All right, groups of young people, younger than you, certainly. But in general, this could literally be children here, guys. Here we have the Page of Swords in the middle of the King of Swords and the Six of Swords. Interesting. So here we have in our feelings about the situation, and today that will be the Page of Pentacles. We have this hyper air energy. I say hyper because we have the Page and the King here. We have battle man over here. Intellect ruling the heart space. So, but there's this calmness, seeking calmness around this, and maybe this is just like about learning to express something very intense here, and being, say, cognizant about wanting to deliver something from the heart. It could feel serious to you, for example, or that there's a lot of searching, like a soul searching here. It could be about the artwork itself, the production itself. It doesn't have to be a relationship reading. If it is, you know, take it for what it's worth there. But whatever it is, this soul seeking with the spying here, and then this battle-scarred king, this intellectual giant, and then this travel. There could be travel involved for sure. But essentially this is of the mind, or communication, thoughts, ideas, that sort of thing. And this is guidance. If nothing else, it's mental, you know, calm, but guidance away from troubled waters, literally. Could be overseas travel, as I say. It is very interesting seeing all these cards come up, all the swords cards rather come up in the feelings about the situation. But there's some innocence here, and then there's in this heart, yeah, there's this super searching. Like, here's where I get this nothing can stop me energy. Because this is drive. We have fixed sign Aquarius ruling this King of Swords here. So it's fixed means, you know, immovable, really. This is a set path. And with these pages showing up right in the center, very interesting reading. You could be dealing with a younger air sign person here as well, or an air sign child, or someone who's just, you know, in their heart space here about the situation, new to this area or to this process. I like this though. I like this King opposite of the Six of Swords. It's determined, but it's not necessarily angry here. I find there's just a little bit of a tempering with this energy around it. I feel goodwill here, but also fixation. Like, yeah, soul searching and curious about it though, like getting to the point here where you're getting a lot of outcomes. You're seeing, feeling, you know, tasting, whatever it is here in the practical world. You're experiencing a lot of positive outcomes for being, you know, set on this journey. Sort of, you know, single-mindedness here, but in the feelings, which is very interesting, and determined to come through, determined to have this come through. It could be about your own personal journey, to be able to express that through your emotions versus, you know, just a chronological order, like a diary version of your story or of whatever it is that you want to convey here from the heart. That, you know, as I say, is probably very serious here. Let's see the most probable outcome. What's the most probable outcome for this situation, collective? All right. Turning right around in the deck as I shuffled is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is an adventure. This is come and go energy though. This is Sagittarius energy. It's fun, philosophical. Literal travel could be involved here. Short trips even. But this guy is flirty. He's here and gone in terms of a person. If you're dealing with a fire sign male, probably younger than you, or this type of energy. Someone who is just here for a good time, not a long time. So that's what this energy is talking about here. That's what this could be about as well. Just someone who's not going to be here for very long, but who is very, very serious about getting a point across. Very serious about this travel or getting this point across. This adventure. I would believe no promises with this one. You know, trust yourself, trust your, you know, don't get involved with any schemes here. Continue on a path that you are currently on, if that's the case. If someone wants to join it, maybe start something new with that person. Keep this sort of trajectory to yourself here if this new person comes in. And there's modesty here. In all the Pentacles, there's always modesty. So, interesting. King of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck before I got the other card. I felt the Devil. I really did. When I said fixation over here, I was like, yeah, there's a little bit of, like Hypnotoad. I never know what I'm going to say. Yeah, there's like a real big intensity here. So, yeah, not surprised to see him. Especially opposite of this Taurus energy. Wowzers. Capricorn, Taurus energy showing up now. Capricorn showing up again. So children definitely involved here. In one way or another. Yours, someone else's, childlike qualities, whatever that means for you here. And Virgo, we have all major earth signs showing up here, guys. And the situation being Pentacle or Earth energy. So this is impacting the real world. As I say, finances, valuables, assets, food, property, your health, okay? 3D, anything 3D world. Work, it could be work. It could be your income, right? Paychecks. Banking is indicated over here as well. So lots of messages here coming in, and then some anxiety around this. So let's look at the external energy. Being the Devil, Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles. Here's where we're seeing this Capricorn and this Taurus energy, more fixed energy. Now we have two kings. This is business opportunities. I would say if this is all about, investments, maybe. Early investments, tiny involvement, or even in the art world, okay? You're going to get big news about this, that there could be something that's locked in here. That's why I really insist here, if you are seeing this and if this story is at all yours, You know, if the final decision has anything to do with a lot of what intuitively you can see like hot air, or you don't trust it somehow, or it feels like too good to be true, I would trust that instincts. Don't get wrapped up in someone else right now. If that's the case, that could be whatever project you're working on. I mean, if you're like cooking a meal in the kitchen, someone comes to help, sure. But, if you're about to invest a certain thou into something and someone guides you another way or promises you something here, or about your lifestyle, whatever this is, right? Lifestyle is indicated here as well. So that could be your story. That could be for one of you, all of you, some of you out there, but we do have this obsession and possession energy with these two cards opposite each other. Of course, this 8 of Wands in the center was showing up in the past couple of days as well, and this is very fast communication. So if you have these actual signs in your life, you could be hearing from them, a great deal of communication from them. This is a great opportunity around your status, an enormous opportunity. However, as I said here, back with the fixation stage, with the first King of Swords here showing up in the feelings about the situation, fixation may have been not strong enough. There is obsession, there is overemphasis. Again, unless you're an actual Capricorn or with a Capricorn watching this and it's just that energy, it's very, very positive in terms of investments. There's a temptation, and lust is indicated here as well if this is a lover romance reading for you. So that could be it as well. Someone's very invested or is planning to invest. Starting small here, little gifts, little movements. But there's a trust thing. I really feel that here with this Knight of Wands, and no offense, like no hate. I love the Knight of Wands. He's a good time. This is fun, but this is here and gone energy. When it comes to the practical world, assets, money, health, it may not be worth messing around. So that's why I'm saying as much as I am about that. So subconscious energy or things that could be going on within you or the other person with regard to this situation. 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. More Swords energy, and now we have the partner. So perfect partnership, soulmate situation, just a pairing, a beautiful pairing here. Could be a couple, Capricorn, Taurus could be showing up here. Now you're dealing with an older earth sign female. Collaboration, and then this anxiety, sort of learned helplessness energy here is showing up, and this is resources. Now, I'm reading this, if this is not about an actual relationship between all these people, for example, and you're one of the people in the story, what have you, this is old narratives and you're aware of it. I love it. I actually love this so much, collective. You are so aware now of this voice in your subconscious, because this is in your feelings, all this Swords energy, and that's what this is speaking to. Like, the language has to change, but you're here for it because you're already seeing results. Yeah, and just about getting carried away here in general with this Knight of Wands. Don't go throw it all away. If there's like a sense of mania or like manic or what's the point type thing, or just one whatever won't hurt, that type of thing here. Especially when it does come to lovers or player energy and that type of thing, just because there's a lot of earthy sexuality energy there. In terms of assets, someone here internally or subconsciously is very aware of their thinking needing to match their feelings here. And the feelings are very overwhelming. Like I say, they could be overwhelming here because they're intense. The intensity with the King of Swords being that, battle king. Right? Very interesting, collective. Okay, so let's get bottom of the deck. This is overall energy for the whole reading. 9 of Swords showing up opposite of the isolated little hermit here, literally the hermit. So you or the other person could be the hermit, but this is about sleeplessness, where to sleep, where are they sleeping. A lot of nervousness is showing up here with the 8, the 9, and with Virgo just having that sort of, you know, that very intellectual but possible overthinking energy. I think there's an awareness of it here, but it's there, you know, it drives anxiety, and with these two cards together sort of give me like neurosis vibes. And I mean to say that in the sense of like everyone has their own neurosis. We're all human and we all have these little weird things about us and stuff, but there's this pattern of thinking here that you know is really impacting your heart. And I feel us as a collective climbing our way out of this. It's taking a lot of effort. I'm interested in this communication situation up here, I guess. As part of the collective, I will figure it out in the next day or so with you what this is all about. But enlightenment, right? After having been on one's own so long, having to take a step back. This is your personal journey. It's a loner card. It's a loner energy. If it's not physically an actual loner in your life or you, the viewer, then it's, you know, this energy. A great deal of enlightenment at the end of the road. Age is indicated here as well. I want to mention we do have some mature energies, queens, kings. We have Saturn ruled Capricorn here with the devil. Capricorn showing up twice. The Saturn is the planet of restrictions and limitations, right? And Mercury here with communication. Could have to do with a group of people for sure. There's a lot of people involved in this reading. If these aren't actual people, they do represent energy. Yeah, we have knights and kings and queens and pages. Right? So very curious reading, but learning process all the same. Collaboration is very important here. Investments is very important. Following your heart, trying to do the right thing. Trying to do the right thing here for sure. This sleeplessness, I hope, fades with this sense of mental calm. Production is going to help. Believe it or not, the whole situation today being that production, that outlet, good news. Honestly, I would say this is the whole, like, back to the start point of this reading is this Page of Pentacles. I think that's what this is all coming back to. Just go produce something, create something, get something out of your mind space creatively, even if it is a message here. Like I say, an apology, a proposal. Because it's in the heart space, it's starting to feel heavy, and it could be affecting your sleep or your work life. You've learned a lot. Everyone involved in this story has learned a lot already. So I'm going to leave it there. That's all I'm getting for the reading today. Thank you as always for joining me. I love doing these for you guys. And I hope it was helpful to someone out there. Until I see you in the next one. Bye for now.